Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I'm going to do a test to see whether crossbows, when they've been strung for a while, lose power. So this is a brand new horizontal redback. It's been strung for about 4 days, I think. It's got a few twists in the string, and I'm going to compare this against a redback that I've had strung for around about 6 years. And I'll tell you another thing that will be interesting, whether they've changed the limbs on these new ones. Because the only reason I mention that is a visual inspection of this, the limbs on this one does seem ever so slightly thicker than the ones on this. And also I noticed with the Redback XRs, the limbs are thinner. Now that'd be a shame if they have done that. These are still probably the most powerful pistol crossbows you can get anyway, but, you know, are they still as powerful, and do they lose power when they've been strung a lot? Right, we'll go over to the chrony now. There's the chronograph there, and I'll test it and we'll see. Old one again. Redback. Right, so that's some interesting results. That surprised me. Apparently, the old redback, even though it's been strung for 6 years, I think, hasn't really lost any power that I'm aware of. I never tested it originally, but this old one is more powerful than a brand new one. And I think the reason that is they have slightly thinner limbs on them, by the looks of it. 5.47 millimeters. 5.09 millimeters. You saw the measurements. 100% this limb is definitely thicker than the new redback, and it appears that that redback, this one, probably has the same limbs that the Redback XR has. When I bought my Redback XR, which is the one with the magazine, I could visibly see that it was slightly thinner. And so has the Tomcat 2. The Tomcat 2 has ever so slightly thinner limb than the original Redback I had. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's just what they do now. They all have these slightly thinner limbs. This is still a very good crossbow. And these are the most powerful pistol crossbows you can buy that are just standard pistols. Some of the magazine versions are a bit more powerful, but yeah, the Redback's still the most powerful pistol you can get. And yeah, apparently by the tests they don't get weaker over age, which is excellent, I think. But yeah, I don't really know how to explain why they are putting these different limbs on now, or what is going on there, but they're definitely, these new ones, or this one anyway, is ever so slightly weaker than my old one. And in all the tests I've ever done, I've never had a single pistol crossbow that's been as powerful as my original redback. So yeah, who knows why that is. Maybe these are the standard limbs and mine had a thicker one. I don't really know. If you've got some calipers, feel free to measure the thickness of your old redbacks if you've got one. Make sure when you do that you're holding the calipers at the angle of the limbs, because the limbs sit at a slight angle. So if you're putting them 90 degrees down, it won't shut properly. You have to tilt it slightly to sit with the tilt of the limbs, if that makes sense. And you saw how thick mine were. Yeah, very interesting test. Not the results I expected. I expected this to be shooting a lot more powerful than the old one, but apparently not. It was nice to see that, well, this one in particular, with the ABS bolts, is nearly shooting at the advertised feet per second as well. They don't shoot the feet per second that they are supposedly do, but this one nearly is when you shoot the ABS bolts. That's the kind of kit you can get on these as well. I make some of these accessories, like the quiver and the cockinade bayonet. Yeah. So that's it. I hope you found it interesting and helpful, and yeah, it does look like these modern crossbows, particularly the redbacks, don't lose power over time, which I think is bloody excellent. Right, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think, share it if you like, share it on websites or anywhere, any sort of groups you might find this interesting and helpful. Right, don't forget to subscribe. Cheers everyone, see you later.